I always feel like I have to love somebody, or I guess in this case something. I always have to feel like I have a connection with something. That there's something positive that's always on my mind. And for the longest time that was girls. Definitely girls. Uh, it was Kristen for like 5 years of my life. Uh, until basically until Brianna came along. And it was Brianna for 3 years of my life. And then she left. And then I was still on Brianna because I didn't have anybody, so I kept talking about her. And then I stopped talking about her. And there was this period of like empty feeling that I had in me. And I didn't know what to do, really. Um, there was just this, like, I don't want to talk about Brianna, but I can't talk about Kristen anymore. But there's nobody new in my life, so I kept trying to, like, make these relationships and connections, and I started to try to, like, branch out and do things, and uh, that's when I basically started doing what's it called, uh, compilation videos, and I started to try to talk to people, and that wasn't working. Like, ultimately, that wasn't like this big thing that was working. Sarah, thank you so much for introducing me to In Cahoots, the love of my life. uh, because that I've been the last couple of days I've been living, and like I don't have anybody like girl wise in my life at all, and to think about or anything, and yet I'm not sad, or I haven't been sad for like a really long time, and then I realized pretty much at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was dancing uh, that I love In Cahoots. I always feel like I need to say that I love something, and it just makes me happy to say that I love In Cahoots. I started this season not knowing, as I basically start every season, except for the one where I picked the song in advance, that Demi Lovato song. But I started this season not knowing where it was going to go. I ended last season on this really weird note that I felt that people's comments to me were changing how I did my video blogs, and I wanted this season to be all about me, and I wanted it to be whatever I wanted to do, and have it not be about people commenting or messaging, and it was going to be like this super dark season. I wanted to go back into my MySpace kind of blogs, uh, and that's why I posted all of those. But I wanted to go like into this like unfiltered kind of like terrible crap that I used to do. And yet, this season has come out so different. Like, I can't even tell you. I had a couple of, like, sad, angry blogs, which I really like the specific blogs themselves. Um, but I mean, this whole season has been, this whole season has been a ride. It's been a really fun journey. Finding something that I love again, and that's dance. And being able to dance and not care about girls, and not care about what girls think, and not care about anything other than the fact that it makes me happy to do. And to find that outlet, to be able to do something that I feel like I'm really good at, or I try to be good at. And then to be able to be in a place where I can also at the same time interact with people if I want to, and be in my element. There's an episode of Everwood, Brianna. There you go. There's my Brianna moment of the video blog. How I met Brianna was through Everwood. I don't know if she was randomly talking about it or if I was, but we both found out that we both watch Everwood, and that's like this show that nobody watches. And so we were all shocked, and like we were talking about that. That was basically one of our first conversations. There's an episode of Everwood where like the dad and the son never get along, and the son is really good at playing piano, and he likes this girl named Amy, and Amy doesn't necessarily, she picks all these wrong boyfriends for herself, and she never picks Ephraim, who's the son. And there's an episode where the dad and Ephraim, he has a piano recital, and the dad says to invite Amy, and he doesn't want to because he doesn't think he's good at playing piano. And the dad says that you have to, that you're good at playing piano, and that you have to bring Amy so that she can see you in your element doing what you do best. Aside from video blogging, the thing that I feel like I do best is dancing. Which kind of leads me to my next movie quote. Men in Black. I had this quote a long time ago, but I just haven't said it in a video blog, so I was waiting for the right moment. But, I guess season finale, it kind of feels right. There's a scene in Men in Black when, oh my god, I'm gonna forget it right now. Oh. Will Smith's character got picked up by Tommy Lee Jones' character, and Tommy Lee Jones is a veteran, and he brings in Will Smith to the agency because he's gonna try to train him, and there's this line that he has, and he's like, you just remember, you brought me here, you recognize the skills, I don't need to impress anybody else, like, you need to back me up. And I just kind of felt like at In Cahoots, where I'm dancing, that's my goal, to not care if girls notice me, because a lot won't, and some will, and they're not going to say anything. But my dream is to find, or that one person will notice me and recognize the skills and recognize that I'm happy doing what I like doing, and then I'll find a relationship that way. It's kind of how I live my In Cahoots life right now. 1 second. This season has been all about In Cahoots and my journey to realize that I love dancing. And it's been really fun. It's been really fun taking this journey. Season 4. And I'm gonna say the same thing that I say all the time. I have no idea where Season 5's going. I just know I want to start it. I want to start whatever it's gonna be. Couple of shout-outs that I want to do. People who have made this season possible. Kim, you message me consistently all the time, and I really do like that, and hopefully we will be able to hang out, because I want to give you another shot, and I want to hang out with you, and maybe we can go to In Cahoots, because that would be really fun, and so it's up to you, just let me know. Darlene, I know this season's been difficult for you, messaging me and me not messaging back, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not being able to do that. And I feel like I'm not a selfish person, But the one time that I am selfish is with you, apparently, and I'm sorry for that. You have been the nicest person in the world to me all the time, and if I could hang out with you all the time, or if you lived in the area, or even if you lived in Anaheim, I'd probably hang out with you all the time, and I hope you know that. It's just so hard doing the whole messaging thing. It's just really, really hard for me. I mean, it doesn't seem like this hard thing, but I hope you understand, like, why. Darlene, you've been there every day since season 1 or something, and I thank you for that. Roger, Sarah, you have been the best people in the world to me. Sarah, you have taught me so much about relationships, and you've kept me alive. You have no idea. Like, being able to do things for you, being able to, like, go to In Cahoots with you, being able to, like, I don't know, go to, like, different diner places, when you showed me 9 to 9? 9 to 9, and being able to, like, do all of these relationshipy things, that I think are relationshipy, with you, has just kept me alive, and it's kept me going, when I don't have anybody else that I have the ability to do things like that with. And I'm obviously talking about girls. When I don't have any other girl that I have anybody to do that with. Concert next month should be amazing. So I'm looking forward to that. But Sarah, you've been the best person to me. And Roger, oh my god. Thank you for, first off, thank you for letting me hang out with your girlfriend all the time. Roger, you keep me sane. Sarah keeps me alive, and you keep me sane. Like, so that my brain doesn't keep going in crazy directions. You keep me grounded to the floor. Every time we talk about these consistent things that we always talk about, like magic and The Walking Dead. Thank you again for inviting me to your house all the time, and you're always wanting to hang out with me and do everything with me, and I love that so much. When you said that you wanted to go to In Cahoots with me and be my wingman, nobody's ever done that. And I'm not talking about, like, be my wingman or something. I mean, obviously that too. But nobody has ever said that they wanted to support me, and that meant so much to me. Like, you have no idea. I mean, whether or not that happens or not, I hope it does. But I mean, just the fact that you said that just meant amazing things to me. And so I thank you. Thank you for being the absolute best friend that you have been. Like, I never find myself saying bad things about you, ever. And if anything, I promote you to other people. Both of you have just been amazing people. And the time that I really realized that you guys are amazing to me was when you guys left for 10 days, and I had nobody down here. I wasn't talking to anybody. And that's when I realized that next to In Cahoots, I love both of you. 1 second. I can't believe I'm saying this so late. I also did this video because I wanted to show off this red tie. I've always wanted a red tie to go with all my black outfits. It feels really good to be in a relationship again. It really does. Because I love In Cahoots. And I love Roger and Sarah. Both of you guys just keep me wanting to fight. You keep me alive. And it's something a lot of people take for granted. But I don't. I'm not positive all the time. I'm not negative all the time. I try not to be. I'm not happy all the time. I'm not sad all the time either. But I'm real. I'm real all the time. And you guys do that for me. You keep me real all the time. I don't know how season 5 is gonna go. But I'm excited. I want to say something profound, but I don't even know. Thank you guys so much. Everybody. And I'll see you next season. My name is Elliot. This is the end of video blog number 43. And I guess it's kind of the end of season 4.